These are the pictures you've seen of January 6th. They're familiar because they've been playing on a loop on every media outlet in America for the last 2 years. There's a reason for that. But it turns out there's quite a bit of video you haven't seen. And that video tells a very different story about what happened on January 6th. Taken as a whole, the video record does not support the claim that January 6th was an insurrection. In fact, it demolishes that claim. And that's exactly why the Democratic Party and its allies in the media prevented you from seeing it.
A lot of people in the Capitol at the time who I think were scared for their lives. So you can, however you want to describe it, but it was an attack on the Capitol.
I think that breaking through glass, windows, and doors to get into the United States Capitol against the orders of police is a crime.
The point is, what happened that day shouldn't have happened.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and in an unexpected turn of events today, Republican lawmakers played a game of pin the crime on the dumbass and labeled Tucker Carlson as the low-down dirty liar. Several Republican senators absolutely slam dunked on the Fox News host after he showed select footage of the January 6th attack, downplayed the violence of the day, and had the gall to say that lawmakers who suggested that the events of that day were anything but peaceful were lying to the American public.
Is just a lie.
I think it's bull. I was down there, and I saw maybe a few tourists, a few people who got caught up in things, but when you see police barricades breached, when you see police officers assaulted, all of that, or you had to be in close proximity to it, if you were just a tourist, you should have probably lined up at the visitor center and came in on an orderly basis.
Carlson lied when he said that. The footage does not show an insurrection or a riot in progress. Instead, it shows police escorting people through the building. What a line of crap. This portrayal of events that Tucker put forth didn't sit well with some of the old guard, group of Republicans that is. Tucker's version of the truth and the extent of the stupidity was nauseating to the likes of Chuck Grassley and Mitch McConnell. Those two have been downing bottles of Pepto-Bismol to deal with the Tucker heartburn.
My concern is how it was depicted, which is a different issue. Clearly, the chief of the Capitol Police, in my view, correctly describes what most of us witnessed firsthand on January 6th. So that's my reaction to it. It was a mistake, in my view, for Fox News to depict this in a way that's completely at variance with what our chief law enforcement official here at the Capitol thinks.
Kevin Cramer, Republican of North Dakota, also weighed in on House Speaker Kevin McCarthy's decision to exclusively give the footage to Carlson, who is known to be a conspiracy crackpot. Just a lie, bullshit, and disgusting were some of the descriptions given by the Republican senators to describe Tucker Carlson's reporting. Senate Minority Whip John Thune told reporters that there were a lot of people there that day that were in fear of their lives. There were people beaten and killed. It wasn't a walk in the park, and to have an annoying little brat who looks like the poster boy for how to pledge a fraternity was infuriating. Even Mitt Romney took a whack at Tucker when he said you can't hide the truth by selectively picking a few minutes out of tapes and saying this is what went on. It's so absurd, it's nonsense. It's easy for Tucker to play armchair quarterback because he wasn't there. If he had been there, Tucker would have been in a race with Josh Hawley out the side door singing "Give Me 3 Steps" the whole way down the road. Tucker is nothing but a puppet and a mouthpiece of a dangerous agenda. His approval ratings stink, and he doesn't even have the support of Mitch, the bruised apple McConnell anymore. In a parting punch, Mitt Romney added, and people saw that it was violent and destructive and should never happen again. But trying to normalize that behavior is dangerous and disgusting, and he's right. Tucker Carlson is a worm, and that's a fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.